Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. My name's AAPI Asselin, live in Houston, and I'm currently taking the CPA exam, starting my Big 4 job here in less than a month, which is crazy, but welcome. I thought I would do like a Sunday reset type of vlog, and I'll probably carry it into tomorrow too, just because it's already 12 o'clock. I got up around like 9, and I just have been trying to catch up on sleep since taking my last exam. I think this morning is like, today's the first day I feel like well rested, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I got up around 9 and now it's noon. I haven't really done much today because I was just on the phone with one of my friends from home for a good like hour and a half, which was really nice. I just sat on the balcony and talked to her on FaceTime for a bit. So that's what I've been doing, but I have a lot I need to and want to do today. So let's get into the Sunday reset. It's kind of like what I try to do every Sunday, but obviously there are a few things that vary on Sundays. Like sometimes I work out, sometimes I don't. I really want to go through my closet and post some things like on Poshmark and get that taken care of, because I've just been meaning to do that for a long time and I haven't. And I obviously don't do that every Sunday. So there's a few things that I don't do every Sunday, but the biggest things being like laundry, tidying up for the week, meal planning, and placing my grocery pickup order. And then I normally change out my sheets on Sunday, but I did that on Wednesday, so I'm not going to do that today. And there's a couple of like self-care things I'd like to do today. So let's get into it. I don't know why, but this week I just really did not do any laundry. So here's our situation. Got it all separated. Instead of doing sheets, I am going to be doing the rest of our laundry today, which I normally do most of our actual laundry on Mondays, I feel like, and Saturday, Sundays like sheets. So we're doing all that regular laundry today instead. But I'm going to go ahead and get the bed made up and get our room nice and bright with natural light, because that's just the way I like it. I just realized I only have 8 more days left in my apartment to like enjoy the Christmassy vibes, like my little light up reindeer and my Christmas tree in here, my regular Christmas tree, the Christmas decor and pillows. And it makes me so sad because I am going home, I think, on the 20th for the holidays, and I'll probably be gone for like a week. And it makes me so sad that like when I come back, Christmas is gonna be over and I'm gonna have to put everything up. But the fact that I literally have like a week left of it, I don't know, time has just like flown by. Like from early November to like now felt like 2 weeks, and it's been like obviously longer than that. It's just wild that Christmas season's already almost over. I feel like I haven't listened to Christmas music enough. I haven't enjoyed the season enough, but honestly, it just hasn't been that cold. So today it's kind of cold though, so I am enjoying that. I haven't been able to enjoy the season like I normally do, so I'm definitely wanting to really cherish it over the next week, my last week here before I go home for the holidays. Ideally, my Sundays would consist of like a workout and doing a ton of like self-care stuff and truly just having like a me day, but unfortunately I am having a study. I am studying for my next exam, BEC, which I find out my score on Wednesday for FAR, which I'm really nervous about. And honestly, it's been like keeping me up at night the last couple nights. That's another reason why I haven't been sleeping well, because I just like think about that at night. And I'm still having this study, but a lot of people like don't really start studying for their next one until they get their score back. But I have no time to waste since I am trying to finish all of these before I start work. I actually have my BEC exam scheduled for the day before I start work, which is wild to think about. And I'm taking it exactly a month from when I took FAR, and fingers crossed I pass FAR, and then I'll be able to keep just like pounding through BEC, and I'll already be like, you know, a portion of the way done. But, you know, if things don't go how I'm hoping, then I will just have to put a pause on BEC and go back to FAR, but hopefully that will not be the case. I do still have to study, so that's what I'm going to focus on right now. And the rest of the stuff that are like my main priorities, I'll still make sure I get to do today. But because I have to study, and because I've like, I spent some time this morning catching up with a friend, like, which I would much rather do than like some of the self-care things I have anyways, just because I don't get to socialize that often. Even if it's over FaceTime, it's still great. I just won't have since it's already like noon, I'm just probably gonna have to spend about 2 hours doing this, and then I can get to the rest of the stuff for the day. Okay, just finished up my studying and super happy about that. It is 2:52, so it took me about 2.5 hours. I took like a 15-minute break in between one of the longer lecture sections. Now I'm going to do my podcast Instagram content for the week while my phone charges a little bit because it's going to die from being on FaceTime for a while this morning. So, and I need it to be alive because I really want to go do like a 30-minute workout or something. But I have to record my podcast today too. I was gonna record it yesterday, but I didn't. And so I have to do that later. But y'all see my to-do list today. So I wanna get this podcast Instagram content made because I've been slacking on it. I've only been posting like once a week on the podcast Instagram, which is fine. But since I have time right now, I would like to go ahead and like make a few posts for the week. So I'm gonna do that, and I have been working on switching over laundry. Normally Sundays are like a rest day for me, but just because this week has been a little thrown off with like my normal routine, I would like to get some exercise in today, but not the end of the world if I don't. But we will see what time it is when I finish all of this. Okay, I just finished up making all of the posts for the week. I use Canva Premium, I like pay for it. And I kind of just like search when I'm on like the templates. I'll like search, this says like thank you Instagram post because that's what I was looking for. But I'll normally search like aesthetic, botanical, beige, minimal, those types of words, floral, that kind of thing, because that's just like the vibe of my Instagram podcast. And a lot of times what I'll do if I see one I like for example, I liked this one, I'll click on the three little dots and then click on preview. And I love that because it gives you so many like similar vibe ideas, and that's how I find like most of my stuff that I end up using template wise rather than searching. And I also like find words to use based on like the explore more. But that little preview button and then looking at the more like this section is such a lifesaver. I get in such a rut with creating this content sometimes, and I can't find anything I like, but I try to do like a graph every like other week. I try to do like a quote. I try to do like one engaging or two engaging things like with people in the comments. So like this week my episode is on unpopular opinion, so like this is going to be the new episode post. Super simple. And then I just go in and I schedule them to the podcast Instagram. So I'm going to do that from my phone so that I can put emojis in the caption easily. So that's what I'm going to do really quick. Okay, I took Elle out. It is 4 o'clock. Excuse the dryer behind me if you can hear that. I just made like an afternoon, kind of like late lunch. It's not even a lunch really. I tend to do this. I just like break lunch up and just do a small like smaller snacks, I guess, instead of one big lunch. Eating a piece of toast, which I don't think I've had a piece of toast since I've lived here, which is crazy. Like just by itself with butter. And then I have some Greek yogurt with Purely Elizabeth granola, raspberries, and then I'm drinking my blackberry vanilla Olipop. I'll probably make a green smoothie here in a little bit. Now I am going to work on like while I eat. I'm just gonna go in Notion on my phone, which I use Notion every like week, but I'm not like super into it like how I was when I first started using it. I kind of switched between making my to-do list on like a notepad, my like little to-do list notepad y'all saw earlier, or using my top task this week section of my Notion on my phone, on my homepage of Notion, or I will just make like a sticky on my computer and do my to-do list for the week there, or I will put it in my notes on my phone. But I try to avoid doing it on my notes on my phone because I use my notes app so much that things can just get lost really easily. So I'm going to put my top tasks in my Notion, and that's also where I put my meal planning for the week. So right now I'm going to do all of my, like, at a glance, like the things that I need to get done over the next week, especially because I'll be going home in 8 days. I just kind of need like a overview of what I'd like to get done before I go home. So that's kind of like what I'm going to work on right now while I eat on my Notion. And if you guys want to see how I use my Notion, search my channel and go back to like October, November, December of last year, 2020, because my Notion has not changed at all since I made my Notion, and I did a whole video on how I set mine up. And yeah, I like using it on my phone, so I'm gonna put my top tasks in there because then I can just check them off easily as the week goes on. And I kind of just like to think of everything that I need to do for like YouTube, for my podcast, for studying, any other like random life related things, and what like workouts I want to do this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and plan all of that out. I find that I'm much better about actually getting myself to work out in this phase of my life if I like plan it out each day instead of just doing it when I feel like it. Because if I do it when I feel like it, I'm never gonna do it. You know what I mean? It used to not be this way. I used to be someone who could just like not have to plan out working out because it was something that was habitually in my routine, especially during grad school. Like I was very used to going 3 to 5 times a week, and now it's like I definitely do a spin class every week usually, and then it's hard to get my other workouts in at like my apartment gym, so I'm gonna plan those out as well. I just took pictures of these leggings I'm gonna sell on Poshmark, and this is a like whole workout set. This is all stuff that I like went through my closet yesterday evening, kind of just picked out things. Ella hasn't laid on it, by the way. I just set these down. This is like so random. This like randomly came in an Urban Outfitters order like at the beginning of this year, and I did not order it. So I just like have no idea how I ended up with this. But just things that, a lot of this is new with tags, and just stuff that like maybe I bought to like wear to something and ended up not needing it, or stuff that just doesn't fit me and I missed the return window. So I'll probably end up doing more throughout the week and everything, but this is all I am going through right now. And yeah, I'm gonna post these on Poshmark. It's all I feel like taking pictures of, so that's why I don't have a ton. So I actually just took a really quick body shower and changed. I'm just wearing this Aritzia Sunday Best like little quarter zip, and then these joggers are from Asselin and my mini Uggs. But we're actually about to go to my boyfriend's parents' house for dinner and to see them, because we haven't been over there since I haven't been over there since Thanksgiving. And we normally go over there like every other week, I feel like, for dinner. That's what we normally do. So that's what we're doing tonight. But I still have to record my podcast when I get home, but I did get everything posted on Poshmark. I took my body shower. I just switched over some laundry. And when I get home, my big priority will be to record my podcast. And I really want to like take a bath and start a new book tonight. So I'm going to plan on doing that. But I did just go ahead and kind of take inventory of the fridge and pantry, because on my way there to utilize the time in the car, I am going to go ahead and like place and schedule our curbside pickup order for HEB where we get groceries. And I already have like a list on my phone of like what we need. I get HelloFresh right now. That's like what we have been doing the last 2 weeks, and we're probably gonna do, honestly, for the foreseeable future, we will be using HelloFresh, just because it truly saves me so much time meal planning and figuring out dinners. And this isn't an ad, but I have worked with them before, but it's really great and just saves me so much time. And it's a lot easier on me, because then it only leaves me with having the meal plan for 2 meals during the week, and I already decided we're gonna do chicken fried rice and pot roast in my Instant Pot this week because HEB has their Wagyu beef like roast on sale. So I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect timing to make roast, and I've never made it before, but I do really like it. So we're gonna make that this week, but we are doing HelloFresh and we get that on Tuesday. So I only have to worry about 2 meals, but I actually have 6 technically because I'll have 3 in HelloFresh, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna pick up, I have like some salmon that I'm gonna make like tomorrow night that I have in the pickup order. I already started it, but I'm gonna finish it on the way there. And meal planning is so essential, and it's something that I do every single week. And I get groceries on Monday mornings usually. That's when I do my curbside pickup. So I just like to plan out 5 dinners for the week, but since HelloFresh takes care of 3 of those, I only have to worry about 2 now, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna go over there for dinner, and I'll chat with y'all when we get back. Hi everyone, it's later. We're back home. It's like almost 11:30. I just finished up recording my podcast. I swear I always end up recording it like the last thing I do on Sundays. I wish I like had my dedicated day to do it. Like now is the day before it comes out, which is fine. But I just wish I was like, it was a different day. I need to put it in a different day, like in my routine. I have my meals planned out for the week. I placed my grocery order for HEB for tomorrow. And I haven't planned out my workout, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I do have a workout booked I have a spin book for this week, but I think tomorrow morning I want to work out like when I get up and just get it done with. And I want to do shoulders and triceps tomorrow. I think Tuesday I'll probably take off. Tuesday I have 2 appointments, and I was gonna film a video Tuesday, but I think I'm gonna save it for Wednesday. I need to look at what day, I'm gonna do that right now. Look at what day my modules for studying are the shortest, because on whatever day that is, I'm going to, that's going to be the day that I get all of my content, like my sponsor content, because I like to do it all in one day if I can, so I don't have to like put makeup on multiple times a week and take time out of multiple days during the week to shoot content. But I have to get content for one brand on Instagram, and then a different brand on Instagram, and then on YouTube. So I need to get ready and do like all of that in one day. So I'm gonna see what day is the least busy that I can do that on this week. That's that, but I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna walk Ella, and then I already took my body shower, so I just need to do my skincare, and I'm gonna get this podcast exported and uploaded actually, so that I can go to bed, because my goal for this week that I was talking about on my podcast is that I need to get my sleep routine back in order, because it is out of order right now, so we need to get to sleep. I am in bed. It's later than I would like to admit. Sorry, my humidifier is like going off right now. Okay, we'll turn it off for a sec. I sleep with the humidifier now because for like 3 weeks straight I was waking up with a really dry throat, and I would like I would wake myself up in the middle of the night because my throat would be so dry, and I would almost like choke because my throat was so dry, if that makes sense. And my throat would just be so dry and sore when I woke up, and it went on for like 3 weeks to like a month, and I was like, I don't know like how to fix this. And I started sleeping on my stomach, and it didn't really help. So I kind of came to the conclusion that I just needed a humidifier, and I bought this one from Canopy. I originally saw this brand because the Skinny Confidential came out with like a collab humidifier with Canopy, and it's really, really cute, but it's like bright pink, and it has like this like dark pink like drip on the side, and it's so freaking cute, but it's not cute for like my space, because it'd be like this bright pink thing on my nightstand randomly, and like sharing a room, it's like I'm not gonna like get something hot pink, you know what I mean? So I just got this like one that's white, and then it's like a muted kind of like neutral beigeish pink color on top, and it has been life-changing. It makes like a white noise type of sound. If you don't like any noise when you sleep, then you wouldn't like it, but you get used to it. And also like I like the little bit of noise that it gives, because it just makes it not so quiet, and then if it is noisy outside, it kind of drowns that out. But it's made the biggest difference for me, so I love that. But I am in bed. It's a lot later than I thought, but staying up to do my podcast and then export it and make sure it's like up and scheduled and everything took some time. And then obviously my whole bedtime routine, skincare and everything like that takes time, and I wanted to take a bath today. That's like one of my favorite things to do on Sundays, but I honestly don't do it that often. Just like start the new week, and I wanted to wash my hair today, but time got away from me today, and that's just the reality of Sundays, is that sometimes, you know, you have this long ambitious to-do list and it's like, chill, it's Sunday. Like, sometimes self-care things, if you put them on a list, like a to-do list, you make them feel like another thing you have to cross off. And that's kind of how I am with working out on Sundays, and that's kind of how I am with taking baths on Sundays, because it just feels like another thing I have to take time out of my day to do. I think I'm going to read at least just like 10 pages. I'm trying to just like stay in that habit, or getting back in that habit. I don't know what I want to read though, because part of me wanted to read Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, but sometimes I read bad reviews. Like, most of the reviews are really good, but sometimes I read bad reviews and they're just really off-putting. So if you've read that and you think it's worth it, like, let me know, because I may just start something else like that I've like really wanted to read. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna read a little bit, just like 10 pages, and then go to bed. But I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I know that I think I said in the beginning that I was gonna like carry this into tomorrow, but I think I have enough footage for today, so we will see. But I love you all. Thank you for watching today's little Sunday reset vlog, and just a reminder that, you know, you don't have to do everything you put on your list for the day, because sometimes it's just too much. And also a reminder that, you know, your Sunday may not be the most relaxing thing ever. It should be, but it's okay if you like still have to like do a balance of being like somewhat productive and resting. Like today, my resting, I sat down and watched a movie, which I literally never do. I can't tell you the last time I sat down and watched a movie. It was literally, I think, July, when I watched La La Land back in Tuscaloosa. And I'm telling you, like, that was my like chill thing today, and like chilling at Griffin's family's house was my like chill thing for the day. But I'm still really happy that I was like able to get things done, and I don't have to worry about like groceries tomorrow. Like, I can just get up and get on with my day. My to-do list for the week is made and it's ready to go, so it's just like a really good feeling. But I love you all. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, turn on post notifications, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and follow me on social media, link down below, and check out my podcast. It's called In Bloom Podcast, and it's like available everywhere. And I will talk to you all in my next vlog. Bye.